Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here at the Strat in Las Vegas, 2023 KWM Government 3WALLBALL Outdoor Champions for the RTM Fabio Soto, and with none other, the one and only Vic Lebowski. Vic, very, very welcome to the booth here, and one of the most emblematic tournament directors in outdoor racquetball. Vic, welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, listen, we had a great display yesterday from the McDonald's. They defeated, on a very iconic match, Alvaro Beltran and Kane Wazelenchuk. And I'm sure we're going to see more than magic right now from these two.
Well, that shot that Alan just hit, if he's going to be able to do that, they're going to be in trouble. Because I think the way the McDonald's want this to go is to force the two guys to play chest high and higher. Like that. Yeah, Jack's strength is his hands. He's going to be challenging them to get balls past him because they think, stay away from Chris, hit to Jack.
Well, Natera and Portillo are up by one. Wow. That was a skip?
No, that wasn't a skip. I thought that was clearly good.
So a skip is being, call is good, but Portillo wants a skip call.
Well, Chris is going to pressure Lalo and any server to try to get it past me.
Yeah.
Or, hit it to Jack's forehand. It's really going to be hard to find Jack's backhand. But he's very consistent with his backhand, keeping the ball in play. That's the thing he doesn't get enough credit for.
Great cross-court shot. Fantastic.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Chris is a professional tennis coach. Very well acknowledged, has a lot of accolades in tennis for his tennis acumen. Now they're both playing pickleball, only a little bit.
I love that serve that we saw yesterday.
The big overhead?
Yeah.
Yep. That was started by his dad, the big bounce. He gets a lot of top spin on that overhead serve. So let's see where Lalo's going to serve. Is he going to challenge Chris to his left a little bit? Try to keep him honest?
2-1, Natera and Portillo leading. Ball's out. Natera, good eyes from him, being very, very patient. Portillo.
And so with Alan in the back, it's important that Portillo serves aggressively. Can't make that errors, Jack. 3-1. 4.
4 serving 1. Wow. Portillo, ace serve. Of course, Portillo, top IRT, top 8 player on tour.
Chris, a little too aggressive.
And we saw that stance yesterday. He was just challenging when, Kane was up serving right there. Chris was just a couple feet behind him.
Chris has been playing like that since he was born. I mean, that's how they play back home. When he plays in the tournaments in Florida, that's how he plays. He's played that way always, against any level of player.
Yeah.
But you got to put a few like Lalo did to keep him honest. You can't let him just cheat to the right.
Natera. Portillo just taking charge right there. I like the lead.
Well, I agree, and he hit it from chest high. I mean, it's not as easy as indoors to lay it down flat off these kind of walls. Wow. Again, he did it again. That's just very impressive shot there.
Portillo having good ball control in the front.
Yeah.
And timeout taken by the McDonald's, so players will take a 1-minute break. We will too. We'll be back on IRT Live.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I just I've always loved how Gearbox is felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Yeah, right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. Alan, Natera, and Eduardo Portillo leading 9-1 in game one. Vic, what do you think of that timeout?
I think it was well timed, but I also think, and there you go, Chris made a nice play. But right now, the difference has been a couple of errors, but more so Lalo and Allen able to play shoulder high and just hit unbelievable winners that most people aren't able to hit from up there. Usually they're keeping the ball in play or playing for 2 shots later. But just with absolute disdain for the idea that I can't hit it, he's just laying it flat.
Oh, that ball hit Natera. He thought probably that Chris was going to hit that one. Wow, it's a good play. Natera just forcing Jack to make that shot.
Yeah. Jack missed it. He was going for a high 2 to the back of the sidewall to hit it back here, and he just missed it.
2 serving 9. I don't know what exactly Portillo's
He's saying it's only 1-9, but it's 2-9. They
2-9.
forgot a point.
Yeah. Hey. Back to the action, 2-9. That's a good shot.
See, that 2-wall serve Jack's doing, Allen's got a choice of either down the line to Jack's forehand or he feeds Chris. I think he should keep going to it.
Wow.
Back of the wall, Chris played perfectly. Jack did his job, got out the door. Cliff did his job to come over and help, and it hit that friggin' edge.
Yeah. Coverage was good.
That's Chris McDonald all day. That's what he does. Let's see what kind of serves that. Wow, nice.
Not that, a quick hands right there on the left.
Really nice.
Another good serve by Natera. Double digits right now, 11 serving 3. Well, you know, Chris is claiming that he can't see, but he's standing right behind Natera.
Yeah, he's putting himself in that spot.
Oh, Natera. Go cross a little too much right there in the cross court.
Greg's an experienced ref. He's not going to give in to any
no. If anybody cannot be influenced, I'm sure it's
Greg
Solis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Probably one of the best refs in outdoor, period.
Natera pounding that ball.
Yeah, Natera's playing really good. They both are.
Ooh, wow. That was almost that's kind of a rollout. Fantastic. Love it. Oh. Down the middle. Good shot by Portillo. Now back to the serve, Natera and Portillo.
See, what the indoor guys are doing great with their overhead serves is hitting them deep like that, even though, okay, it skipped. Because overheads need to be deep, not a shallow bounce. And Jack usually hits the ball really well, really deep. His last couple serves were a little shallow. But a lot of pressure out there right now.
That's a skip. Natera going on the run to the right.
Let's see the serve and return here.
Short serve.
It's short by a lot.
Natera is equipment. Yes, it's an equipment timeout. Natera broke his string. Remember, he got 30 seconds to do so. I want to thank everybody for watching and tuning in, of course. Remember to like our post, share our feed, keep following us on social media. This is 2023 KWM Gutterman 3-Wall Ball Outdoor Championships. Timeout, I believe, is taken also. No, timeout is taken by Natera and Portillo. Players will take a 1-minute break, and we will too. We'll be back on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time in. McDonald's are trailing 4-13.
There you go. That's
wow.
what Chris does.
That's fantastic. I love that front court action that he has. It's amazing.
That's what Chris does all day, every day. You think that it's, oh, that's luck. You can't keep that up. But anyone who's played with Chris on any level or any amount of time knows that's what he does. You've got to make Chris move.
Not a good time out there for Portillo and Natera. McDonald's are on a 3-point run now.
Oh,
wow, gets a fantastic option right there, Portillo. Just a pass down the line, nothing too fancy.
But the secret was he hit it high, and the ball bounced behind Chris.
Yep.
If he hits that ball ankle high, Chris is all over it. What made that a great shot for Lalo was that it went past Chris chest high, landed behind him.
So Natera claiming the ball was out. Greg Solis says calls out. Perfect. I don't see any appeals.
Well, on the sidelines, the sideline judge calls it first. And the appeal goes to Greg. But it must, I think he was arguing about long or something. I don't know.
No, it was just outside the right. Just a
that's
tad.
the line judge.
Yeah. There you go. Natera Portillo now with the serve. 13, serving 6.
Well, Chris and Jack got to keep playing this game so that they're ready for next game.
Wow, Chris McDonald, fantastic work.
And he did everything he had to do to not have a penalty hinder. Practically sprinted off the court to get out of Lalo's way.
$13, serving 6.
Is he going to go behind him? I don't think so. Great play, Jack.
Wow, fantastic work.
Well, you know, usually that's Jack's bread and butter, but he was trying to get away from shooting that left corner over and over again against the IRT guys because they're so good in the front.
Oh, Natera, unforced error right there. You know, even though they still have a 6-point lead, Vic, they should not get comfortable at all.
Positively.
Yeah, McDonald's can come back at any given time and moment.
Exactly. Obviously, they're not intimidated or the moment isn't too big. That's Chris
Portillo. Right there. Oh, that hit Portillo on the feet. Wow. What a great shot by Jack McDonald.
A great rally by the two of them entirely. Just awesome.
Well, they had an 8-point lead. Now they dropped it to 5. What was that?
Lalo ran into him.
Oh.
And it's weird because anybody else would have been asking for a penalty hitter.
Yeah, I would.
But Chris is used to backswing contact is a do-over. Because that's what they play back home. That's not the rules.
Portillo. That was just out. A little wide for Chris McDonald.
I love watching these matches where they play hard and nobody's arguing.
Yeah. Wow, what a great cross court there by Natera.
He hit that from chest high backhand too. That was beautiful.
Timeout call by the McDonald's players to take a 1 minute break, and we will too. We'll be back on IRT Live.
A future free from drugs and alcohol begins with a decision to raise your hand and ask for help. The Frontline Recovery Program at ARC Behavioral Health specializes in treating substance use and associated mental health concerns for veterans and first responders. We provide an evidence-based, trauma-informed approach to treatment led by a team of veterans and clinical professionals with first responder experience. Your recovery begins here. Call us today.
Back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Alan, Natera, and Portillo to the serve. Good coverage there by Natera. Skip called. So now we have our first game point as Eduardo Portillo tries to close this one. 14 serving 8. That's a skip right there. So game 1 goes to Portillo Natera. Wow, great development. What are your thoughts right now, Vic?
I think Portillo and Natera played absolutely incredible. Jack and Chris didn't play bad. They went after what they were trying to do. They had a game plan. They were trying to execute it. But when those two guys were able to hit from chest high winners, it made them make changes and get away from their own game plan.
Well, let's see if this changes, and if the McDonald's can take this one to a tiebreaker. Players will take a 2 minute break. We will as well. And we'll be back with game number 2 on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2, Natera and Portillo will begin the serve. Vic, I got to ask you, what did the McDonald's have to do to take this one to the distance?
Well, I think they need to impose their will in their game plan a little bit better. If they're going to lob, they need to lob better. If they're going to hit winners, they need to make the right shot. A few times Chris hit winners. Well, he hit the ball low, but he hit it towards the guy on the court as opposed to going the opposite way away from the guy on the court. But you know what? They just got advice from their Hall of Fame dad and their Hall of Fame mom between games, and they are absolute master technicians of the game. These two guys are going to get the right advice and are not going to choke. They're not going to be nervous.
Of course not. Now they're back to the service box.
Chris needs to get the ball deep and high on these guys like that. Right? Lalo's not going to take that ball and shoot it.
No. It's a good strategy change right there. I like Chris what he's doing right now with that serve.
Right. He did the back of the wall instead of the middle corner. Same right there. Up high. See, Chris did not mean to hit that sidewall.
No.
That was the big error. He was supposed to go out the door and make Allen play out the door. See another good serve. There you
Chris.
go. Starts with a good serve from Jack, set up the whole point. Nice and deep, didn't let...
so an equipment timeout taken right here because Chris McDonald's racket strings broke. He's changing his racket. I want to take this opportunity to thank our very generous sponsor, of course, KWM Gutterman being the title sponsor for this event, Pro Kenix Racquetball, AGE Solutions, Team Root, and LPL Financial. Thank you so much for your support and all of the other sponsors that are involved in this event, the hardworking people, of course, tournament desk, referees, all the staff for making this possible. We've been seeing Vic in the past 2 weeks on social media how they've been building these courts every step of the way. They've been posting about progress, videos, pictures. It's just amazing, Vic.
Absolutely. People don't really understand how much work they do.
Ball's out. Wide shot there for Chris. Eduardo Portillo to the serve.
No, can't do that. You cannot give Lalo the ball in the front court. That's the one thing that's absolute death, is to let these two guys play in the front court.
Natera just blasted that ball.
And when you're hitting that winner from 43 feet, that's really, really hard to do. And he did it on purpose, so that's skill. That ain't luck. But that's very, very hard to do.
Wow.
That's harder. That's harder.
I think that's harder right there. Vic, not to one-up you, right? But, yeah.
Yeah. Well, backing up, the one that Allen hit was backing up from, 43 feet is about where he hit it. Allen's just playing great.
Alan Natera. I love how they switch sides. Look at Natera right now on the left and Portillo on the right, though.
Well, they're playing front back.
Yeah.
So the front guy has whatever that first shot is if he wants it, and the back guy goes to the other side.
I like how Portillo just took charge right there, and he called Allen off on that shot.
Absolutely.
The younger gun than Natera, but clearly the leader of the team. More experienced in the Pro Tour, more experienced internationally. Oh, the ball broke. Did it break?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, and Portillo's been playing tons of outdoor as well. He's getting more and more comfortable. Played with Rocky last year, right?
Yep.
And you don't get a better coach in outdoor than playing with Rocky.
Oh, no, of course not. Wow. One of the highest decorated outdoor players professionally in history, Rocky Carson, of course.
Yeah, he'll be in a Hall of Famer the first year he's eligible.
Oh,
it's a given.
Yeah, it's not even a question. That's a statement.
And he's a good coach because when you watch his style of play, when you see Rocky's style of play and you play that way as a partner, it's a lot easier to see when other people try to do it to you.
So right now,
Greg didn't see the ball at all.
McDonald's are claiming that that ball was short. Natera's just playing it cool. Solis didn't mark it. I don't see any appeals, though.
No, Greg said, I didn't see the ball. Everyone was in front of me. The ball was about a foot short. So it's got to be an appeal, and the sidelines call it.
Yeah, I agree.
Greg, was that a do-over? Oh, short serve? Good.
Natera on the run.
See, what I like also about Lalo's game is he is fearless taking really top shots that have a very narrow lane. He's not looking for hinders, he's not making complaints, and he's not holding up, and he's not hitting anybody. He's confident with just, a sliver of light, and he's taking the shot.
Chris, that body shot right there.
Yep. That's uncharacteristic for Chris, but
5 serving 2.
5-2. It's got to come now, guys.
Good shot there by Portillo. Oh, careful. Ooh.
Almost.
That would have been 2 in the same game.
That was, yeah.
That would have been way cool, Vic.
Yeah. Well, he did one in against Kane, right?
Yep. That's unavoidable.
That's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty.
It is.
Greg,
yeah.
Greg called it, yeah.
Greg called it. I agree. It's an easy call to make, though. 6 serving 2.
Yeah, Chris knows. He's mad at himself, not at a call.
Natera couldn't quite cover that one.
Well, that's the one they've gone for 3 times that's hit that wall. He's got to make it miss that last wall. And that's how you beat the I formation.
Mm-hmm.
Either one walls or hard rips front side out the door with the bounce near the end.
Alan Natera did the serve. Jack, great response. Good return of serve.
Well, that's Jack's money shot right there, that left corner. He, in most games when you see him playing against outdoor guys, he'll hit that left corner over and over and over again. But kind of went away from it to hit more balls high here against IRT players who are just so good in the front court.
That's a fantastic shot by Chris.
Yep, back of that side wall is always good. The back of either side wall is always good.
And Natera just couldn't get anything on that one. Couldn't put a racket on it.
What was it now, score?
Right now, McDonald's are trailing 4-7. Wow.
Starts with a deep serve, made Lalo short hop it. Couldn't get to tee off. I think Chris has been changing the serve each time. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go hard out this left corner next.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm wrong.
Oh, Jack.
Nice deep serve. Jack mixing it up. See, Allen is playing pretty inside the court for Jack's ability on that tough 2-wall, but he's not going to it. Well, Yep.
It's a bit of a miscommunication right there by the McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, Jack was going out the door, then it barely hit, and Chris thought it was going out the door.
Wow. Great rally. I mean, Portillo just had so many options to end that rally before, and he just tried to overpower the McDonald's, and it's just not an
That's
easy
not
thing to
gonna
do.
work, no.
It's not going to work.
No. Neither of them are going to be intimidated by just blast.
Poor not.
I mean, they just played Kane and Alvaro. But, I mean, the games they play for recreation are, you know, they're not going to see a certain skill level, but they're used to seeing, and they're used to playing with their nose up against the wall and using their reflexes.
But right now, the lead again is regained by Portillo Natera, now 8-7.
Yeah, I know I sound like a homer. Their family is. I've known them for a million years. No, actually, 40. I don't know, however many, 48 years I've known and played with them.
Timeout taken by the McDonald's players to take a 1 minute break, and we will as well. We'll be back on IRT Live.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. Yeah, a little too much heat right there. So a quick 3-point run, Vic. 10 serving 7 now for Natera and Portillo. Okay. Wow, Chris McDonald.
Or seems to get him sometimes.
Well, they have a right to timeout. They're not going to go anywhere, so players take 1 minute, and we will too. We'll be back on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Chris McDonald to the serve. Aggressive as always. Natera just blasted that one out. So, Vic, things look a little dangerous here for the McDonald's. Wow, Natera.
Look at that. He was 10 feet off the court to the right, 42 feet deep, and he just killed it. That's hard. And that wasn't a fluke. He did that on purpose.
Oh, no, he did. I love the attack mode there from Chris.
Absolutely. Anybody else lets that ball drop it. You don't want to let that ball drop. And it started with a great serve by Jack. Made Allen hit that ball shoulder high backhand.
Natera.
That's exactly what a great shot, Chris. Natera's in the backcourt. Lala's on the left. Pinch it into the left corner.
Now the McDonald's are up 12-10 now. This smells like a tiebreaker.
Well, if they keep playing smart like this, we're going to see tiebreaker.
Skip shot.
Key to that serve is Jack hit enough angle to get Allen off the court and make him outside the lines and still moving when he hit it. If he hits it weak and Allen gets to hit it before the sideline, he won't be liking the result.
Oh, that's a skip there by Chris McDonald. Now Portillo and Natera, let's see if they can put some points on the board here because they're now trailing by 3. And we are deep here in game 2. That's a skip right there by Jack.
It's the first unforced error I remember out of Jack. Well, awful unforced error.
What was that? An avoidable call.
Whoa. What's the score?
12 serving
12,
13.
13. Nice shot, Jack.
Jack with a great response right there. Allen Natera was just too far back, and Jack made the right selection.
Exactly, exactly. You have the guy in the backcourt, you hit it in the corner away from him, it comes back towards where the spot he vacated. Like that. But
So the referee's calling good ball. I'm hoping to see an appeal. Disagree and agree. So one agrees, call stands.
it's all right, Chris, shake it off. Time to shake it off.
12 serving 13 now. Portillo with the response. Now we're tied at 13 apiece. Remember, Natera's the second server. Oh, no, hold on, wait.
I don't know what just happened. Oh, yeah, he's still serving.
Yeah, he's still
We
serving.
all got faked out there.
14 serving 13.
Yeah, because of that penalty.
This is match point number 1 for Natera and Portillo. This is huge for them. Can the McDonald's hold
Jack
them off?
needs to move off to the right a little.
Portillo sliding right there on the concrete. Can't get to that one. Good effort, though, by Eduardo Portillo.
It was absolutely a great effort. Who says there's no diving in outdoor?
Who said that?
Nobody ever.
Nobody.
Nobody ever who watched.
And tell that to Greg Solis. Tell that to Daniel De La Rosa.
Exactly. The only people who say there's no diving are the people who don't play.
Exactly. Portillo. Natera blasting that one. I think, I thought just Jack was playing too close behind Natera. I was concerned he was going to get clipped by that racket.
Yeah. But meanwhile, they've been playing in really tight quarters.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been pretty safe. I don't think anyone's been at risk. The guys have been very controlled with their racket, yet playing hard. Lalo's calling no blocks. So it's got to be higher if you're going to lob.
That's a skip right there, but the McDonald's.
I think so. I think that's it.
No, timeout called right now. Players will take a timeout. We will be back in a minute here on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Vic, match point right now for Natera and Portillo. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's been a lot of fun watching this. I don't know if this is going to be the end. I think Lalo's is going to make a good serve and see what the guys do on the return. Well, there we go.
That's a skip right there. So Alan, Natera, Eduardo Portillo advance to the next round of the semifinals. Jack and Chris gave us quite the show, Vic.
Quite the show. I mean, this was Jack's first real dive into the big leagues. Typically, Jack's been playing open with Chris, but Jack just absolutely blew everyone away with his performance. I think he should go home really happy.
Oh, he should be. He played really, really well and, just gave us a stellar performance. Congratulations to Natera and Portillo, who advanced to the next round. Vic, so we're going to take a few minutes of break, and we'll be back with the mixed pro doubles, which will be fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for watching and tuning in for the RTM Fabio Soto, along with Vic Lebowski. Vic, always love having you in the booth here.
Thank you, sir.
And, of course, production crew Pablo Frage. We'll see you in a bit here on IRT Live.